to a very wet Careful Carping video. We're in episode 41 today, and as usual, back down the water park. There's me, and you can just see him in the background, Paul here, fishing down. As far as we're aware, the only two on the lake so far. Back down the water park as per usual, still in search of this first carp of 2014. It's extremely horrible weather. To be fair, the whole last week has not been bad at all. It's been mild, sunny, and every time we walk down here, there's been a few fish about. The forecast today was meant to rain a little bit this afternoon, but since we got up at 6:30 this morning, it's done nothing but rain. So as you can imagine, it took a bit long to get the rods out. Everything's soaked, muddy as anything, and we're soaked through. Luckily got decent waterproofs on, so we're not too bad. It's just gone 8:30 and I've just got the rods out, 2 rods out. As I said, I walked around here yesterday, and seen 9 or 10 fish in the swim I'm fishing, so I'm really pleased with that, and I know they're still here. I've had another quick look this morning and they're still there. Just got the rods on the spots where I'm hoping to see. A few of them were sitting still, holding up in some snaggy parts, but a couple were drifting through where I've caught fish from before, so I'm happy with that. And we also know that the fish feeding and been caught in another swim, which is where Paul's fishing. So we're in 2 swims close together, nice and social, and 2 that have definitely been doing bites and going to catch us fish, and we've caught from in past, so we're happy with this and we're confident. All day session today for the both of us. None of us got work today, so I'm going to pack at 1 o'clock and go to work, which is great. As I say, it's also just started March now, so I did want a carp in between November and the end of February to class it as a winter carp. Would have been good, didn't achieve that, but it has fished very hard, so you can't always achieve your targets. But I was down here anyway, give it a go, and it was worth a shot. So yeah, just going to sit back and hopefully get a fish. I'm not expecting one for a bit now. I've been coming out most of the bites middle of the day towards a late afternoon, evening time, so it's early doors in the minute, as I say, gone 8:30. So just going to sit back and hopefully grab one later, and then going to see what happens. So I'll be back later with hopefully going to have a fish for the camera, but if not, I'll be back with an update, and we'll see where we go from there. So catch you in a bit.
You were up and running, I'm filming.
Here we are then, finally got a fish. Only just put the camera down 10 minutes later, the left camera was shut off, only on a single, no bait around it. Lovely common attached by the looks of it. It's nearly ready. You want to grab that, sir?
Good day, man.
Yeah! Yes! It's in!
You might just do it.
Don't know, I think it's 16
Won't be far off, mate. You've got some weight on it. Well done.
There we are then, first fish of 2014, £15 on the nose. Literally put the camera down 10 minutes later, the FM rod was away. No spare bait around it, just a single rig. Didn't even get any bait out, it's just whipped off. £15 on the nose, as I say, pure dark Kingsbury Common, chuffed a bit. Luckily Paul's here to land it for me, get a few nice pictures as well for me, so chuffed a bit with that. Fish is a fish, early doors. Let's get it back and see if we can get another one. Well then, it's just gone 1:45. You can probably hear on the shelter, it's raining again. Luckily after I did my first update this morning, 5-10 minutes later, it did stop raining. I've had a very nice morning since. It's only just really started again. But yeah, 10 minutes after doing the update, it stopped raining. Further 10 minutes later, the left-hand rod was away. So I was extremely chuffed with that. Did not expect that at all. I was thinking my only chance of catching really is going to be later on this evening. But yeah, come right away. Heard it running. Well, I heard the alarm going, looked down, and I'm fishing locked up. The bobbin hit the top of the alarm, and the tip of the rod was just absolutely thrashing about. So I picked up the rod, and luckily it come straight away from the snaggy area and straight into the open water. Did try and take me down to a snag further to the right, but managed to steer it clear of there, and wasn't too long, and Paul was on hand with the net and netted it nicely. Did think it was a bit bigger than what it was, to be fair. We looked in the water as it come over the net, and we both did think it was about 19, maybe £20, so I was thinking that could have been a £20 common. So that explains the excitement, but I was extremely chuffed anyway, as I haven't had a fish out of here since middle of October, so we're talking about 5.5 months, something around that. So it's been a while, so it was really nice to hear that alarm go, get a fish and get her in the net. So extremely pleased with that. I can get a blog up with the fishing, so happy days. Lovely dark common and all, scale perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better fish. So as I say, the rods are back out the spot. I did have a bit of an occurrence on the left hand rod again earlier, hit into it, but nothing on the end of it, so it was just a couple of blips. Bobbin did lift a bit, so I chanced it and hit it. So the rod's back out the spot again. Put a little bit of bait out there now. As I say, this morning, just flicked out the single rig and the bottom bait and the pop-up on it. That was it really. I thought I'd give it an hour and go put a bit of bait over it, only a handful or so, but didn't even need to do that, and the rod was off and away. So that's all you need sometimes, just that rig to do it. And hey presto. So it's probably about 10 to 1 now, and yeah, plenty of time left. Another lad's rocked up, one of Paul's mates, so there's 3 of us fishing. He's fishing the swim behind me, so I'm sure 7 rods between us. We have another chance of getting a fish on. Probably won't be for a bit, but last time I said that, the rod was away 10 minutes later, so we'll have to see how we get on. Just about to put the kettle on, have a bit of lunch, and yeah, let's see what happens. So we'll be back in a bit, more than likely with an update, but if I can, I'll see if we can get another fish with the camera. I'll catch you in a bit. Well, as you can see now, we're starting to lose the light. It's just gone to 6 o'clock, so definitely an evening bite time. Not going to give it too much longer, and we're going to get off. So obviously this is going to be the last piece before we do lose to complete darkness. Everything's pretty much packed up. Just left the rods out just in case. You never know, it's just going to rattle off. But just when it does start to fall dark, everything's loaded up, ready to go. I'm going to really faff about. So we'll have a fish after this. Obviously I'll show it with the camera, but even if I don't have another fish, I've had one, and I'm ecstatic with having the one. Although it wasn't a monster, it was a decent fish that I've had out of here, and I'll be happy to catch them all day long. As I say, I haven't caught since October, so it was very exciting to have that run earlier, land it, get in the net. Obviously it all got to us when we managed to catch it, and was overexcited, as you should be, because that's what happens when you go angling. You get excited over catching. That's what we go out to do. We go out to feel good and get a nice fish, so chuffed to bits with that. Hopefully we'll manage to get another, well, get one again tonight, or in the next hour or so maybe. Paul still hasn't had one yet today, so it'd be really cool if we can get him a fish. So we'll just see how it goes. But if this is the last bit you see from me, then I'll see you on the bank next time. I should be out again next week, back down here for morning session. So hopefully keep the catching going, but we'll have to see how it goes and see what happens. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. Should be a good year fishing, quite a few more fish hopefully to come from this lake and a few other venues that I've got sorted this year. So until next time, I'll see you later. Probably will be just me talking video anyway today. Chances of catching on here always slim. It's not the easiest of waters, and we are in winter, so we always know winter's difficult. So putting the two together, it's very difficult. You never know.